It's 2026, and I need a favor. I was right about to leave and go out, and then I thought about, because I had a couple runs to make. I had to run to the bank. I had to go to a couple places to talk to some people. And then I thought about all the business that was done in the past year. And I stopped and I thought about our clients as well as the people we've hired or contracted to help us out with certain things. And I stopped and I thought about it. I thought about the people that I was satisfied with, people I was dissatisfied with, and I thought about a lot of things when it came to business. So everybody, not gonna say everybody, but a lot of people want to be independent. They want to make their own money, own their own company, have a business, generate income, do these things. It usually stems from a passion. It stems from a hobby that can be monetized. It stems from the desire for some more money, something you're skilled in. And these things come into fruition. You're like, you know what? I'm going to start a business. So you're great at what you do. You are. If you're great at what you do, kudos to you. But then what happens when you know what? Let me not do that. I don't want to make this negative. Once you establish that you have these skills or talents that can be monetized or marketed and you can sell a service or a product, once you have that, shift to consumer satisfaction. Shift to that. Not saying bending over backwards, which is good to make sure you help everybody. Take care of your customers, your clients, take care of them appropriately. But shift to understanding how to make sure that your brand or your name or your product or your service is held to a high regard. Not just like, I'm going to get this money and I'm gone. That's just a one-time. Why would you do that? Why would you stop money coming in later on from referrals, from repeat customers, from word of mouth, which is a referral? But still, why stunt your growth just for a quick little bag? And that bothers me a lot. That bothers me a lot. I've seen with any of our houses, when it comes to hiring a contractor, there's been some good, some bad. You learn from that. Mechanics, some good, some bad. You learn from that. Where does it come into play where you take passion for your work? Where is that? Accountability for your work. If it's not up to a certain standard or if something goes wrong, this is why larger companies have warranties. Granted, time is money. I get it. But there still has to be something within reason to set as a contingency for any unsatisfied clients or customers. We've done this for several clients and customers. We've gone out our way to do certain things for our clients and customers. Whether you're purchasing a product from us or a service from us, we go out our way to make sure things are done properly. This is why the business moves how it moves. This is why you see certain people who have this going on for a little bit and then stop. I stop out of being overwhelmed. It's a lot managing everything. But when I'm booming, I make sure that everyone is taken care of. I do everything I can to make sure the satisfaction is there. I do what I can to make sure that price is market value. And going back to price, if I contract someone, I rarely ever negotiate. Rarely. Depending on, what's going on. If you're astronomical, come on. I know you know your worth, you know your value, respect. There's within reason pricing. And I know prices on certain things. I'm a numbers guy, so I sit there, okay. Why not understand the market? Whether you charge over the next guy, that's fine. You probably do a better job than the next guy. Don't undervalue yourself. We're not saying that, but I'm saying, why not create a value for repeat business? I have multiple cars. If I have a mechanic, that one mechanic is going to take care of multiple cars. Here, I need this done, that done, this done, that done. Here you go. But you're going to do a poor job and expect to get rich. You do poor quality things, you live a poor quality life. This is just a little rant on business. I was it just popped up. I'm getting ready to go out, and I just said, hold on a second. Brainstorming. So this is just my first favor in a minute. So it's just disappointing. Everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to make money. Of course. This is a capitalist society. You have to make money. You get a job, but you also earn elsewhere. You have a skill, talent, embrace it, monetize it, enhance your life. But at the end of the day, the people that are providing you with the money, just like you want to go to work, you're not going to be late, you're not going to disrespect, you're going to follow those rules. You set rules for yourself. That's how you run a business. Not just, I can fix a car, I can put a wall up, I can run wire, I can do plumbing. Yay. Yes, you can. Wonderful, phenomenal. But can you sustain? Because eventually your body's not going to be able to do those things anymore. What happens then? What happens then? If you've been working independently so long, hopefully you've been paying your taxes, of course, right? Investing properly, right? Hopefully your returns are enough to have a comfortable retirement. Hopefully you can splurge, spend, But all in all, if you have that business, your job is to hire others and have those customers that told other people about you, that told other people. Why? Because you're great. Because your product is great. Your service is great. The quality that you provide is great. What you do is exceptional. No one else can do what you do to those people, so they come back to you. This is it. That's business. So until you guys and gals get it in order to where you want to monetize, you want to make money, you have to understand everything that comes with it. Yes, skill, budgeting, customer satisfaction, and repeat. That's it.